overnight muddy mess. Receding floodwaters revealing the devastation from relentless rain in West Virginia. Cars piled on top of one another, roads washed away, a major golf tournament canceled. President Obama taking action this morning.
Changing course, Donald Trump facing new questions on his proposed Muslim ban. What he's saying now.
Would a Muslim coming from Scotland or Great Britain, have you tweaked your policy on that?
Hillary Clinton claims Trump is backing Brexit for his own bottom line.
Pride on parade, celebrations across America and around the world with emotional tributes to the lives lost in the nightclub massacre.
We are Orlando.
The tight security, our live report from where the LGBT movement started, now a national monument.
The world's ugliest dog! And looking confident. The winner of the world's ugliest dog competition, ready to take New York by storm, Sweepy Rambo. Yeah, that's her name, right here in the studio this morning.
Live from ABC News in New York, this is Good Morning America.
Good morning. Paula is off. Very, very happy to have Cecilia Vega here with us on a busy Sunday morning. Yeah. We are on the front lines this morning, speaking of busy, of twin natural disasters, including the out-of-control wildfires in the American West and the deadly floods in West Virginia.
And that is where we begin this morning. As the floodwaters recede, the full extent of the damage is just now becoming clear. Look at these images coming in from social media. Streets are flooded, streams are swollen, roads washed out, and in one of the hardest hit communities, officials performed this controlled release of lake water.
The president has now declared a major disaster area in 3 counties in West Virginia. The death toll is at 24, but that could climb as the National Guard is just now reaching remote areas that have not had help for days.
ABC's Eva Pilgrim was out with those rescue crews and joins us now from Greenbrier County. Eva, good morning to you.
Dan and Cecilia, the water's still up here in Raynell, West Virginia. You can see over here on this truck, the water's right along the tires, the bottom of the tires there. It was significantly higher at the height of the flooding. Over here at the home, you can see the back deck has broken off of the house and floated all the way around. It's now resting up against the home and the front porch there. The grill still on top of it. Dozens of homes here in Raynell, West Virginia were destroyed. Dozens of lives were lost. And there's worries this morning that number could go up as they look for those still missing.
West Virginia underwater this morning. Historic floods devastating communities.
I had went from ankles to up past our knees in like a matter of 15 minutes.
These drone images showing the town of Raynell at the height of the flood. Most of the state's 24 deaths happening right here in this small community. Crystal Critchley lost everything, but was able to get out with her husband and 5 kids.
I wish it was a nightmare, especially with 5 kids and no home.
While the majority of the water has receded, we took a ride with emergency responders into areas still in trouble. Deep floodwaters holding these communities hostage.
At least we still have our house. You know, some people don't have that.
As the water recedes, the destruction now visible. The roaring rapids marking home after home, condemned, even moving this house off its foundation, leaving it in the middle of a road. Mother Nature piling cars on top of each other, chipping away from the roads. This world-class golf course flooded beyond repair for next month's PGA stop. The Greenbrier Classic now canceled. Emergency responders searching for the missing as people sort through their waterlogged things.
It was in 5 foot of water. We're going to try to start her up.
Many celebrating the small victories as they figure out what comes next.
So what do you do from here?
I keep asking myself that.
For now, we just wait for the water to completely recede back into its banks. FEMA is here on the ground beginning to assist people as they continue to try to figure out what they are going to do next. Cecilia?
That is an absolutely incredible scene there, Eva. Thank you. From those devastating floods to raging wildfires out west. 19 fires burning across 8 states this morning. In California, this wall of flames unstoppable as it torched hundreds of buildings. Residents barely had time to escape. ABC's Kana Whitworth is in Squirrel Valley, California with the story this morning. Hey, Kana, good morning to you.
Cecilia, good morning to you. Now, the sheer randomness of the homes destroyed by the Erskine fire is terrifying. This home wiped off the map. You can see just that charred bed frame left there, but the home behind it untouched. Now, for the first time, we've had a break in the extreme heat and high winds, so firefighters have made some gains. This morning, the tireless fight against the Erskine fire making some gains. Overnight, firefighters containing 10% of what they've called a monster fire.
Unfortunately, this was a situation where Mother Nature and a spark collided at the wrong time.
California's biggest fire, scorching more than 35,000 acres and destroying an estimated 150 homes. Those evacuated tell ABC News they have no idea what they'll come home to. You feel helpless.
Yeah. Helpless, yep. Homeless and helpless, yep.
Others who barely made it out alive, like Brandy Pettit, who had to hitchhike to safety. Overnight, she found out her home burned down.
Losing a house at age 29, it's hard.
Yeah.
I don't wish this on nobody.
No. Through the tears, Brandy finding hope, knowing she made it out alive. Not everyone was so lucky. Kern County officials saying this morning new remains have been found in the ashes, but they can't confirm they are human. At least 5 other fires burning in the Golden State, stretching all the way to the border of Mexico, and at a cost of more than $50 million. Early summer wildfires stretching across 7 other states, chewing up over 150,000 acres and topping $30 million to contain. We learned last night that a Kern County firefighter lost his own home while battling to save others. And Dan, this morning, the Kern County Fire Chief saying this fire is personal.
So much damage and so much pain. Kana, thank you for your reporting. We move on now 2 weeks to the day after that massacre in Orlando. Gay communities across America are holding Pride Day parades and festivals. We are expecting heightened security and heightened emotions. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez joins us from the place in New York City where many believe the LGBT movement started. Marcy, good morning to you.
Good morning, Dan. This is the center of it all. The annual Pride celebration here is expected to be the biggest ever. More than 1.5 million people expected here. And the message here and at events around the world carrying added emotional meaning this year. In the vibrant celebration of Pride, a somber shift. A month meant to honor the LGBT community, starting with tragedy and ending in tribute. Members and supporters of the Orlando LGBT community marching at the St. Pete Pride celebration, each carrying a sign bearing the name of one of the 49 people killed inside Pulse nightclub. The victims also honored at Pride events and vigils across the nation. From the parade in Houston, led by one of the bouncers who saved lives that devastating morning.
All I want is for everybody to come together.
To New York City's Stonewall Inn, the birthplace of the gay rights movement, designated this week as a national monument, now continuing as the cornerstone of Pride parties and marches.
We are Orlando.
And again today, the foundation of a message reverberating around the world.
Love will conquer hate.
Profound proof of that at this weekend's parade in London. In the midst of increased security in light of the Orlando attack,
No weapons beyond this point.
a fearless, unwavering pride. And the NYPD says they will have more officers on patrol than at any other Pride event in history. Cecilia?
It's definitely going to be a big day here, Marcy. Thank you. We want to turn now to the backlash in Britain over that historic vote to leave the European Union. Reality is setting in this morning. So many people signing a petition calling for a do-over vote. They crashed Parliament's website. ABC's Alex Marquardt is in London with more on this story. Alex, this backlash is very real.
Good morning, Cecilia. That's right. The dust is starting to settle. The initial shock of this earth-shattering referendum starting to wear off. But now the reality is no one really knows exactly how this is going to work. There's a lot of uncertainty, and that's breeding fear. European leaders got together this weekend in Paris and called on the UK to start the process of leaving the EU immediately. They don't want this spreading. Already in places like France and the Netherlands, we're hearing the far-right parties demanding votes of their own. Here in the UK, backlash is also growing against the so-called regret voters, those who chose to leave and are now regretting their decisions. As you mentioned, there are loud calls for a second referendum, which is highly unlikely, but a petition has already gotten 3 million signatures, crashing that webpage. All of this doing nothing to calm the markets before they open tomorrow. Today, we're seeing the Middle Eastern markets, which are open, taking a plunge. On a slightly lighter note, 2 more immediate victims of the Brexit will be the winners of the Wimbledon Tennis Championships starting here tomorrow. With the British pound crashing, the prize money for the singles champions has dropped from almost $3 million to around $2.7 million. But something tells me they'll be okay. Dan?
I suspect so. Alex, thank you. The Brexit brouhaha is now spilling over into American politics. Donald Trump heading home from Scotland, but not before using the turmoil to attack Hillary Clinton. This as Trump seems to be softening on his controversial plan to ban Muslims from entering America. ABC's Mary Bruce is on the story in Washington this morning. Mary, good morning to you.
Good morning. Yeah, Trump may have been all the way in Scotland, but not far enough that the campaign trail didn't follow him. Even on the golf course, he was hurling new attacks against Clinton. This morning, Donald Trump's back from touring his golf courses in Scotland.
There's never been a backdrop like this.
But not backing off his attacks, accusing Hillary Clinton of hiding from the press because she opposes Britain's vote to leave the European Union.
She doesn't want to go on camera because she's embarrassed. She called Brexit 100% wrong.
This after Clinton slammed Trump as being, quote, in it for himself over his embrace of Brexit in this video.
The Dow looks to open lower by about 500 points.
Look, if the pound goes down, they're going to do more business. You know, when the pound goes down, more people are coming to Turnberg.
And while she hasn't commented publicly, Clinton did release a statement saying the vote underscores the need for calm, steady, experienced leadership in the White House to support our friends and allies. And this morning, Trump's proposed ban on Muslim immigrants seems to be evolving.
Would a Muslim coming from Scotland or Great Britain, have you tweaked your policy on that? So
I think we're going to see what happens. It's very early in the game.
Trump now suggests the ban would be focused just on Muslims from countries with ties to terrorism. And with just 3 weeks till the convention, Republicans pushing for a coup in Cleveland are bashing Trump in this new video.
Use of force is always and only a last resort.
I would bomb the shit out of him.
And as the convention approaches, Trump tells ABC he is narrowing his list of potential running mates, saying, quote, everybody wants it, but you'll likely have to wait until Cleveland to learn just who he's picked. Dan and Cecilia.
Just a few weeks away. Mary Bruce, thank you. For more on all of this, let's bring in ABC News chief anchor George Stephanopoulos, who's getting ready to host This Week later this morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm great.
So these new comments from Trump about the proposed Muslim ban, is this a substantive change, or is it impossible to know because maybe he's improvising?
Only Donald Trump knows for sure, and he'll definitely be pressing that in the coming days. But there is a bit of a pattern here. A couple weeks ago, after Orlando, he did give that speech where he seemed to narrow it by saying that he was only going to limit the immigration from people from Muslims from terrorist countries that have a background in terrorism. He seemed to reinforce that in the comments from Scotland. But as you say, it was quite vague, and his spokespeople are not commenting except to say that nothing has changed, which could mean just about anything. He will get asked about that this week.
One thing he did say while he was in Scotland, he blasted Hillary Clinton for being on the wrong side of the Brexit fight. But is she, if the world economies continue to take a hit over this, does he end up being on the wrong side of this one?
I think no one knows the answer to that at all. If the world economies continue to take a hit, that could end up hurting Hillary Clinton. Because, you know, if we start to tip into recession or it appears like that, that works against the incumbent party. On the other hand, you see the Clinton campaign also taking aim at Donald Trump for those comments he made in Turnberry, not only in that digital ad, but also a brand new ad going out this morning on national cable. They're saying this shows that he's too volatile to be president right now. They're going to take aim at that whole feeling out there right now that Donald Trump is not fit, is up to be president, not qualified to be president. And I got to tell you, we have some stunning numbers coming out this morning on This Week. A brand new ABC News Washington Post poll that gets into this shows a pretty dramatic shift in the race. That's going to be coming out at 9 o'clock.
All right, George, thank you. And a reminder, don't miss this week. Later this morning, George has his one-on-one with the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who's recently made some pretty tough comments about Mr. Trump. And, as he just mentioned, the results of an exclusive new ABC News poll showing Trump's support slipping. It's coming up soon right here on ABC. Thank you again. Appreciate it.
All right, we want to turn to Ron for the other top stories this morning. Hey, Ron, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. You forgot to say it's a big show, by the way, for George.
It's a big
today.
show.
Always a big show.
Thank you, Ron. That's a tradition for the first time in a couple of years.
Someone is looking out for you here.
He didn't
It's
say
not us.
it is a big show with George.
Ron is always on my case. Always on my case.
All right.
Give
Sorry
us the
about
news,
that.
man.
Okay, we'll
What's
get
going
to it. We're going to begin with breaking news actually from Iraq. A senior Iraqi commander saying that the city of Fallujah has now been fully liberated from ISIS fighters. Iraqi troops, backed by U.S.-led coalition airstrikes, have been fighting to regain control of that city for the past month. And the Islamic militant group Al-Shabaab is claiming responsibility for an attack on a hotel in Somalia. Witnesses say a suicide bomber detonated a car at the gate of the hotel in the capital city, Mogadishu. And then gunmen fought their way inside, shooting people at random and taking hostages. 14 people were killed. Dozens others were wounded. And back here at home in California, 3 people died when their boat capsized off the coast of Catalina Island. Their 15-foot vessel overturning in rough waters. 4 other people on board, though, were rescued. And a Pennsylvania police officer shot 7 times in the line of duty is making a remarkable recovery and now speaking out from his hospital bed in this exclusive video from our Philadelphia affiliate, WPVI.
I'd like to thank all the police, paramedics, and the doctors. And hey, Kenny, don't forget me.
Fullcroft police officer Christopher Dorman was shot Friday. He was responding to a report of men using drugs near the Amtrak station in that area. The 25-year-old officer is now being hailed as a hero on social media with the hashtag #DelcoLegend. The alleged gunman has been arrested. And several belongings of former mob boss James Whitey Bulger hit the auction block. The U.S. Marshal's Office sold off hundreds of items seized in 2011 when federal agents captured Bulger while he was on the run in California. Items included everything from jewelry to a mug shaped like a rat, fetching altogether more than...
We all need one of those.
There, $100,000. And finally, let's file this in the not-so-smart criminal file. What happens when you show up late with your getaway car? Take a look. Those legs you see sticking out, well, more than legs there, they belong to a couple that allegedly stole $20,000, a diamond ring worth $20,000 from a jewelry store. But their getaway car arrived late, so they had to jump through the window.
No.
When it finally showed up, that car not even slowing down, and they're still at large, so if you see a car driving around with legs sticking out, it may be them.
Be
Yeah.
alleged criminals.
Call the
They
police.
did get away then.
They got away. They're
I mean, not
loose.
without a photograph. That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to recognize the bum on that one. It'll be like, I know those shorts.
You can't say that on morning TV.
Bum, you can.
Yeah, okay.
Did I just get fired?
No, not yet.
We'll see you next weekend.
I'll
We'll see. Wait
protect
for
you.
pop news.
Kate, save us from ourselves. Let me just say
I'll
that
do my best.
Kate Parker's in for Rob Marciano doing the weather this weekend. We're very happy to have you. What's cooking?
Okay, so unfortunately, we did have some severe weather yesterday. We had a tornado, believe it or not, in North Carolina. It was an EF0, so it wasn't this massive, huge tornado, but it did cause damage, and one person was injured. So we did have that injury, and you can see some of the damage here. The roof torn off of one of the homes, and we did see a boat that ran right into a car as well, so we had that to boot. Okay, let's talk about today, because we do have another front on the way, and this is going to push some of our weather a little farther toward the east, so you'll watch right along that front. That's where we get some of those storms brewing. Now, not a widespread severe threat today, and not a big cool down with this first front. But this second front, look at those temperatures. Finally, by the time we get to Monday, we're going to cool down from some of this heat just a little bit in the east. So that's good news. Okay, moving on from the fronts, we're going to the west. We're talking about the heat. This is obviously exacerbating all of firefighting efforts here. 111 in Palm Springs for Sunday, so pretty hot. Let's check out what's happening in your neighborhood.
And good morning from the Stormwatch 7 Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Ryan Miller. Plenty of sunshine throughout the entire day today and low humidity. Air temperatures this afternoon climbing into the middle to upper 80s and southeast winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Today is going to be nice. Tomorrow the humidity returns. With the humidity comes a chance of a couple showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and evening. Upper 80s tomorrow and Tuesday. Cooler though. Wednesday looks like we'll be in the lower 80s.
So, Ron, you mentioned how we had that Catalina boat collapse.
Yeah.
Still rough surf today. So if you're trying to cool off in the water, bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no. Well, now to a GMA exclusive, our interview with Wjla, the talented musician who shot to superstardom during Prince's Purple Rain era in the 1980s. Tonight, she'll pay tribute to him with a performance at the BET Awards, and she opened up to ABC's Abby Boudreau.
Longtime friend, former flame, and frequent collaborator of musical great Prince, Wjla will be on